Hi, this is Larry Kevin. This is the full measure experiment, and you're going to love the assignment today. All right, so what we're going to do is, I've read a book called Love 2.0 by Dr. Barbara Fredrickson. She's one of the leading researchers in positive psychology. Okay, and in her research, she wrote this book, Finding Happiness and Health in Moments of Connection. And so what our assignment is going to do is going to help us become self-aware of those moments of connection we have every day. You know, you go out throughout the day, and I don't know how many people that you run into. You have a moment of connection with people at work, out to lunch, at home with your children, all those moments. And then she has done research on it, and she has found that in those moments of connection, they either produce positive emotions or negative emotions. And if we have those positive emotions and we have a ratio of at least 3 to 1, right? So a ratio of 3, those people thrive. Those people who have a ratio of 3 or higher of positive emotions to negative emotions thrive. They're more creative, they're more productive, they're more innovative, they have more happiness, joy, fulfillment, meaning, just all the indicators in their life are higher and better. And so she's developed a tool that can measure this ratio. And just like losing weight, right? Losing weight, if we track our calories and we track our exercise, right, we lose weight because we become self-aware that, hey, if I eat this big dessert, I'm probably not going to lose any weight the next day. All right, or if I don't do my exercise, I'm not going to lose the weight. So tracking helps, and so that's what we're going to do. This assignment, we're going to do it daily over the next couple of weeks. We're going to find our ratio of positive to negative emotions. Okay, so this tool can be found on her website. Let's see, right there. All right, positivity resonance. That's how she defines love, is when two people make a connection and, you know, they have this resonance. You know, if you meet somebody and they also like making cupcakes and you like making cupcakes and you have this big discussion over cupcakes, you know, you resonate and there's this moment of positivity resonance that is love, right? And so if we increase those moments of love, those moments of positive resonance, most positive emotions throughout the day, all the indicators go up. All right, let's take a look at her website. We'll close this out and I'll bring up our Chrome. Looky, I've got bookmarked positivity resonance. You can see right there, positivityresonance.com, and it's her webpage, Dr. Barbara Fredrickson, right here. Very good. All right, Love 2.0. Here's the book I said you have to get. You want to read it. Finding Happiness and Health in Moments of Connection. Over here is our tools, so we connect the tools. Now, you see it says, welcome Larry Kevin, because, you know, I've already signed in, and so every time I go here, it's ready for me to take the test for the day. So it's easy to sign up, get an account, then you use the tool. And there's a couple of different tools here in this list. But what we want to pay attention to is this positivity self-test. Okay, so now we go to the positivity self-test and it gives you instructions. And now you want to do this heartfelt. You want to be honest. You've got to be honest. Answer these of how you felt, right? How have you felt in the past day? Look back over the past 24 hours and using the scale of 0 to 4 below, indicate the greatest degree that you've experienced each of the following feelings. You know, and it ranges from not at all, a little bit, moderately, all the way up to quite a bit and extremely. All right, let's just pick a couple. Angry. What is the most angry, irritated, or annoyed you felt? Well, you know, one day you might click, hey, not at all, right? And then another day you might say, oh man, it was extremely. I had some road rage. This guy cut me off, and man, it just kind of ruined my day. Just set it up in action, right? Because that's what we do. We let those things circle in our brains for hours. All right, what's the most grateful, appreciative, and thankful you felt? Well, someday you might forget, and I really didn't feel very appreciated, very grateful that day. I didn't appreciate what I have. I wasn't thankful. Or you say, oh no, I was extreme. It was a wonderful day. I was with my grandchildren. I was just so thankful for that opportunity to be with them. Okay, so you take this test, and then you're going to post your ratio every day and make a comment. Write down, I think the reason my ratio was so low is this happened, the road rage thing. Or you say, boy, today I had a real high ratio, and I think it was because, I was with my family, and I was aware, this is what happens, this tracking makes us aware. And so you're with your family and you're saying, hey, I'm going to put the phone away, and I want to be with them, and I want to just enjoy this to the extreme, right? We'll just get more and more out of it. All right, so I'm going to go and take the test right now, and then we'll get back over it and then go over that graphs and then we'll get on with it. You'll start posting it, and it's really the conversation. It's you posting daily, and it's that conversation that we're going to have over the awareness and how we're going to get our positivity ratio higher and higher every day. Okay, welcome back. I just took my test, and some I've got extremely, not at all, and then a little bit, moderately, kind of goes the full gamut. But let's see what happens as I submit for today. All right, let's see, submit that. My positivity score for today was 10. So that's pretty normal lately. As of late, it's 10, and negative score of 3. It gives me a ratio of 3.3, and that's what I want. I want over that 3.0. All right, and so if this was you, then you'd take that 3.33 and post it on the Facebook page, and then make a comment. How does that make you feel? What do you notice about? Think back on the day. Think back on the day. And is there anything that you would change? That if that happens again, you get that opportunity again, how can you change that day to make it more positive for your score tomorrow? Now, if you look, let's see, personal graphs, all right? So this is weekly. So I haven't been doing this for very long, but let's say the first week, I had a ratio of 1.3. Here, this graph is a positivity, the lime green. The dark color is your negativity score. So, I had a 7.8 and a 5.8, pretty close together, 1.3 positivity score. And here's what I did after, this self-awareness thing. And I looked back, and I've been reading a book by Brene Brown, Vulnerability, and she talks about a lot of men have this, where they would rather live disappointed than feel disappointment. Okay, so instead of having a real extreme high emotion, because the next day I'm not going to embrace it fully, because I know the next day something is going to end, and it's going to be sad, and rather than feel that fall, that disappointment, we live disappointed. We know, hey, it's not that great, or things are going to happen around the corner. So we just kind of stay right there in the middle. We don't experience those highs and lows, and we don't want that. We want to be able to raise our level of happiness. We've got to experience the highs and the lows. All right, so I had a 1.1 ratio that day, got up to 2.7 there. Almost in my third week, I had almost a 3, and then it went to 2, and then here's the first week over my ratio of 3.0, and so that was pretty good. Then I had another week of 3.0, and then this last week was 2.2, so that had 2 weeks. So it's starting. Here's, if you look at daily, my positivity kind of flat, got up to 10 and stay in there, come down every once in a while. And my negativity score is getting lower, overall. Here, I was in this area right here for a while, And then after, you become aware, you're practicing it, you're taking better opportunity. Look at this day, that was my highest ratio I've ever had, was a 5. Okay, and you might start out there, but some folks do, but it really, as my awareness throughout the day now, I see these moments and I take advantage of them. That's what this exercise is all about, is so that we can train our brains, that we recognize when we're in this moment of connection, why don't I, forget about my phone and just be here, be present, and really experience this moment of connection. Okay, so let's see, and then today I'm at, look at the day, last August 10th when I did, I had a 1.5 ratio. Today, back up over the 3. Okay, so here's what you want to do. You take this test, then you post your ratio, and then put a comment. Say, hey, I got upset, had some road rage, and that just set me for the whole day. That's the kind of thinking we're doing. We're examining our day, becoming aware of what causes these positive emotions and what causes the negative emotions. All right, and so then the next day when it happens, we'll say, I know, somebody cuts us off again, we want to go into that road rage, and we say, hey, no, I'm not going there. And so we're training our brain for this happiness. All right, tell me how go in, take the quiz, post it, and let's see how it's going. This is going to be a lot of fun.